So if you would like, you can go and get in your tractor and get the mower. I'll leave. You never done mowing before? Well, it's easy. I'll leave the back of the yard. I need to fertilise our grass fields with our overweight fertilising contraption. Squeeze through there. So yeah. In the big barn by the right next to the big door. Go in the big door. I'll jump out. Here's me. So it's this thing here. A little bit further. Oh, okay. And then you kind of want to turn right out of the door so that it doesn't hit the wall. Huh? That door is big enough. Okay. See, you missed everything at the back, and if the tractor fits through, just drive straight. And the mower will drive through too. Awesome stuff. Go grab my tractor. It's the number 4 field, so it was that's our field. Yeah. There should be some sort of road just up at the top there. Yep, that's field 4. Now your mower sticks out the right hand side, so if you go around the field clockwise, getting smaller and smaller circles, it should all work out nicely. Meanwhile, I'm gonna pull some wheelies with this oversized... Huh? No, it mows next to what you're driving on. That's okay. You can, if you get to the end, you can always do a counterclockwise lap, cutting the grass you missed on the outside edge. But I think for the most part, you are still on the field, and your tractor isn't. There you go. And I will. Here. Yeah, you probably don't want to drive on rocks. So I was saying yesterday, the nice thing about Farm Sim 19 is you only have 2 stages of fertilisation. So as soon as this is done, I'm done with this field until it needs mowing again. Because you still get the free stage of fertilisation for cutting grass. this spreader does have a wide spread. I'm wasting a load of fertilizer off the left hand side. Looks like we landed most of this area. Could have done that bit a bit better. Oops. And for some reason it didn't want to turn off. Okay. Okay. So I should have managed most of this. There should just be this stretch in the middle. How's that look? Close enough. Let's do that, and we are done with that field until next harvest. We'll go up here. Oops. Fortunately, as we're using this fertilizer, it's making the back end of the tractor less heavy. I can just about fit a full bag of fertilizer in this without pulling a wheelie. But even at 2,000 litres, the front of the tractor is still very light, and it comes with a fitted weight, but it's only 500 kilos, and I can't do anything about increasing the weight on the front of the tractor. Still getting used to the gearbox. And hopefully if I hit the middle of this, we should cover the rest. It's the first farm I've used this spreader on. Normally I use the smaller Amazon spreader, which has a maximum 1800 litre capacity, but obviously doesn't overstress the smaller tractors. But I thought I'd try this one since we do have more work to do, but I am going to need to get a larger tractor before I can fully make use of the capacity of this one. And that is done. So we'll head over to our last field and see how Light end, front end still a little bit light. Kind of going to have to take it easy down here. I think probably my first replacement tractor will be a Valtra T. We'll skip the M's. I don't think I'll need anything as big as an S. But I will keep one of the A's and possibly put some loader forks on it. Because we're relying solely on the telehandler. It can be a bit of a pain. Especially since it's so slow, it's kind of difficult to take it down to the store and use it there. As I said, traffic on this map is fast, which is in some ways a nice thing, but in other ways quite hair-raising. So we ended up with 48 plus 9. 57 silage bales this last harvest. It's quite kind of respectable, I guess. Done. Of course, with a Valtra T, I can put a decent weight on the front of it to counterbalance this sort of equipment. I can do it with an N as well, but also, if I put loader arms on the front of this, I can't have a weight. So, that's kind of why we bought the telehandler. Tractors could maintain their configuration for as much time as possible. Okay, done with that. Let's sort this out. Okay, we are grass and wrap. Okay. Yes. And ordinarily I would do that, but we don't have front attachments on the Valtra A. So that's not an option. I do use one on law folds, and I keep kicking myself for not having one on any of my other farms. Although at the moment, we're playing Old Stream, which I am creating grass and hay. However, because the on-farm storage will take hay, I don't have to bale it. So I'm not baling on Old Stream. I'm also not producing any grass on what is it? We're not producing any grass on Mercury Farm at the moment, and though at that farm I do have the tractors to support a good baling operation. And who was that? Masked man. Oh, there. And Mike Boy 31, welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow and thanks for the host. Could probably start this now. Although with this working width, I'm going to catch up really fast. Since I ran a windrower, normally I've got it on a helper with follow me. Guess I'll run around the field once, create some bales. That's okay. That's our farm. Whoa. It's just that doing this I can get the baling operation started. Up into this yard. We'll run back and grab the baler. I'm going to need the loading trailer, which is still out. I'm also going to need the extractor, which I put away. Yes, I'm very appreciative of who is it, Alien Jim, who did Mercury Farm and produced the buildings as an embedded pack for that farm, and then he went and released the buildings as a separate asset pack. So you can include them on any farm you want. This farm, likewise, I believe these buildings were already created by Modding Welt team, I believe it is. And I think there might be a couple of buildings by another modder, and they are embedded in this map, so you don't have to have downloaded that mod, the building mod, to be able to use them on this map. But this map is very similar in function to Alien Jim's Mercury Farms. In that the assets used to build the start from scratch farm, or sorry, new farmer mode farm, is also available for you in any other mode, and that's something I feel at the moment that Oxygen David's missing out on. In that, new farmer mode, you can have the farm, but in any other mode, you lose out access to those farm buildings. And I think that's a shame, because he does a really good job, apart from not providing you with the buildings to reproduce the farm, or to produce a smaller farm than you need. It's something that Oldstream added. I think it kind of badly affects the console guys, in that the slot count went up when they added the buildings as placeable assets rather than fixed assets. But it does mean you can start from scratch on Oldstream Farm now and assemble your own farmyard. And if you don't want the pig enclosure, you don't have to include it. If you don't want sheep, you don't have to include their enclosure. Now, the Oldstream Farm silo allows you to basically, it's all the standard crops plus grass plus hay plus straw, but it doesn't tell you it takes grass, hay and straw. It just allows them. The Mercury Farms buildings obviously also allow beets and potatoes. So for Mercury Farm, I'm actually taking the opportunity to actually do a potato field every harvest, because potatoes are self-replicating seed. So after the expense of planting the first field, which I didn't have to plant because I bought the field as potatoes already, what I do is I harvest the potatoes and then I go straight back with those into the seeder to replant the next field. And after I planted the next field, then I will sell the extra potatoes. The silo on this farm just takes the basics. However, it does have that big shed attached to it, where we're storing all of the field equipment. but it does have a big footprint. Okay, that's all of that for now. Hopefully I didn't miss a bit over there. I think we're good. Let's turn that off and lift the pickup. Tiny bit along the edge up here that I couldn't windrow. Just grab that bit there. And then we'll put this in the top yard as well. Now this building here is actually the cow shed, but it has access to the upper floor, which makes for a great bale storage area. So we've got a little bit of straw, a bit more hay, and room enough to put the silage up here too. Getting the bale trailer in here is kind of tight. As you can see, the straw bales went in fine, the hay bales kind of blew up because I missed dropping those off the back. Obviously with the extractor it's going to be easy because I can just park it up against the wall and then load the front with the telehandler. Whoops, let's go forwards. Do anything rash. So let's grab the pickup trailer and I'll get started on creating those silage bales. Oh, I should. Okay. Okay. Connect. That's that button there.